This is the book of 2nd Ezra 15 and 19. It says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulations. Kal al Yahweh Hashem Yahushai Ba'Shem Rakakadash. Double honor to the teachers, elders, and apostles of Great Millstone. Also to you brothers out there that put on this truth, faithfully, fearlessly feeding the sheep. And also to you brothers and sisters that are tuning in. Shalom. Today we're going to go into prophecy that is drawn upon us real soon here. As you can see on the screen here, I've compiled the 18 nations according to that chart. I did a Google search and then put the pictures there according to what these nations would look like now. These tribes would look like, starting from Israelite all the way to the Kittimite. Okay, and we're going to go into how this, basically a visual of how this insurrection against us is going to come about, on the reason why and who's really actually behind it. Now, those of you who are, endowed in the scriptures, of course, this is going to be elementary to you. But those of you who are just tuning in into the ministry, okay, this will kind of give you more of a visual if you're a visual learner. So I just read to you 2nd Ezra 15 and 19, which talks about a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their house with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. Now, let's take a look at the word tribulation before we go any further here. And the word tribulation here is
tribulation.
It means a cause of great trouble or suffering. Okay, a state of great trouble or suffering, trouble, worry, anxiety, burden, affliction, ordeal. And this is something that's actually going to be coming here on Great Babylon America. Now, if you look at the centerpiece of this picture here, you see, your drones, your MRAP, your tanks, of course, the Navy, the Air Force, and of course, their military, which is going to play a part of this, but this is really not going to be the main players in this. What really is going to be the main players in this is these 18 nations, because this is Babylon, okay, which is really a soup, like a soup pot of wickedness, okay, coming from all of these nations that are here, okay. And what we're looking at here is we're trying to figure out why is the reason why there's going to be such everyone spoiling and destroying each other. Well, let's take a look at it right here. So we've got Edom, okay, Edomites, who blessing is the sword, and we have Israel, who a blessing is what? The kingdom, crown. We're going to be the rulers of this earth in the future with Yahushua Mashiach, okay. And let's take a look here. So what we got here is all of these nations are armed to the teeth here in Great Babylon America, okay. Now, when things we see right now, when it's a hyperinflation, okay, you're going to get things are going to get worse and worse and worse. We just found out yesterday the Georgia guys still got destroyed, okay? The farms are being destroyed. The food supply is being destroyed. The supply chain right now in California, okay, they're stopping the independent truckers from actually driving the vehicle starting beginning of next week, okay? So that's going to create a problem. You're going to see the problem, and the problem probably may start this insurrection. When we talk about second Ezra, this the neighbors spoiling each other, it's probably going to start out in California, which right now is the most expensive state to live here in Babylon, America. Okay, so now everybody's armed to the teeth here. Okay, now there's not going to be any loyalty. You got to remember how this is going to go, because people are going to start fighting each other. This is 2nd Ezra 16 and verse 70, and it says, "For there shall be in every place," okay, that is all of the states here of America, and in the next cities, okay, let's count the cities, okay, you can go and Google search it, "a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord." Who fear the Lord? Okay, the Israelites. Now, we know we use with the so-called black man here as the Hebrew Israelite, but we also know you have Northern Kingdom, Southern Kingdom. We also know this goes by the bloodline of father. So basically, the Israelite can look like any one of these other tribes right here, because we are scattered, okay, like the speckled bird across the four corners of this earth, okay? So this is going to be an insurrection, okay, against, okay, those that fear the Lord. That is us, those who keep the commandment, okay? And it says, "They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord." Now, let's take a look at this word insurrection here.
Insurrection.
It says a violent uprising against an authority or government, but it also says it's a rebellion, revolt, uprising, mutiny, revolution, and insurgents. Okay, now let's take away the government, because this is going to go against the government. They are going to rise up because they're going to have swords in their hands, and they will not acknowledge their government, because the government have let them down. Okay, and everybody's armed to the teeth here. Now, when you take a look at this, who's going to be leading this? This is going to be these Edomites, okay? These Edomites will have more weapons than all these other nations and tribes here in Great Babylon combined. Okay, they go and they practice their weapon. They go and practice, shooting every weekend. When I was in the service, I had like Slakia. I had these Edomites. They would talk about the fact that they had like 30, 40 different guns, and they would take them apart and turn a gun that's supposed a weapon that's supposed to only shoot like 10 bullets. They turn it and making it shoot like 100. It was amazing what they do. Okay, now the reason why they're so pissed off is they've been forsaken. These low-level Edomites, and these are the ones that we're going to be dealing with. Okay, these are your working-class Edomites and your poor Edomites. Okay, your white trash. Okay, your so-called white trash. Okay, they're going to be the ones that are going to be forsaken, and they're going to be the one that's going to kick off. Okay, this pillaging and the spoiling. Okay, of the house. Now, this is going to get very interesting. Okay, as we go into this, because when you look at how this insurrection is going to go, while they are going to initially target. Okay, the governor or other Edomites. Okay. All these other nations are also going to get involved too. Why? Because there is a lack of bread. People are going to be getting angry. Now, you got to understand about Esau's mentality. The reason why Esau is going to get everybody involved is this. Esau is a very jealous son of a bitch. Okay? He's going to hate these other nations. Okay? Because why? Sudden wealth. Okay? You have, all these Elamites. You get these Hamites. You get these Cushites. All of them coming over here. Okay? And what? They own gas stations, they own restaurants, okay? They own businesses, okay? And one thing that you have to understand about it too is these tribes over here, they tend to be homogeneous rather than heterogeneous, which is what Esau likes. When you take a look at it, homogeneous people tend to stick with each other. Japan is an example for that, okay? Now, if you think about it, when you go, what do you have? Chinatown, okay? You have Japantown, you have Koreatown, or whatever cases like that, okay? When you go in certain parts, okay, especially out in California, you'll see where, it's just all so-called Indians, establishments, okay, or so-called Chinese establishment, or so-called Japanese establishment, or so-called Middle Eastern establishment, okay? And that's just only for the entertainment part where you're talking about food, okay? And we know all the 7-Elevens and stuff, those are owned by the Elamites, okay? These so-called, East Indians, okay? They own those things, okay? So here you have these Edomites, okay, who think that they're God's gift to the whole earth, okay? They don't really invest into anything. They don't really do anything. They spend money as fast as they get it. They don't save anything. They never had to actually go through tribulation or finding a job or being unemployed for any extended period of time. But here it is right now. They've been forsaken by their leaders who are allowing all of this hyper unemployment and hyperinflation to go on right there. And they are not ready and prepared, okay, to go tough it out through, because there's not going to be a tough out through. This is prophecy, okay? So they're going to start off with that, and everybody's going to start gunning on each other, okay? Gunning on each other, right? Now, Jake, of course, we don't have anything, okay? But 2/3 are going to get involved with this because why? They don't understand what is happening, so they're going to go out there, okay? And they're going to get involved in all of this, insurrection that's going on out there. And it says, they shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. Now, again, remember I mentioned earlier, okay, Jake, okay, Yasharala, okay, so-called blacks, Native American, Latinos, okay, Israelites are also can look like some of these people over here too, okay? Just keep that in mind, okay? They could look like some of them too. But, okay, everybody who is going to be getting involved with this, this insurrection, okay, is going to be carnal minded, okay, because they're thinking about food, the food, okay, so they're going to be slaughtering each other out there, okay, they're going to be slaughtering each other out there because everybody's going to be judging each other based on what their tribe is. Now, we already know about the betrayal and everything that's going to be going on, and really I'm only going to pertain those betrayal to Israel, Yasharala. Why? Because it really concerns us, and this book is about us, okay? Now, let's continue on here. Now, what you have to understand here is that who's really behind all of this? It's going to be Esau, these Edomites, okay? Why? Let's go to the book of Genesis 27:41. And it says, and Esau hated Jacob because of the blessings wherewith his father blessed them. What did we get blessed with? We get blessed with what? To be kings and rulers over these Edomites and these other nations, okay? So we're not concerned. Those of us who are part of the 1/3 that's going to be saved and who part of the elect, Okay, we're not concerned about, the restaurants and the businesses and, the sudden wealth that these people got, that they can come over here, barely can speak English, and, they're given loans from the bank, and have this wealth, okay, or their gas station. That's not going to matter. What we are looking for and waiting for is for our Savior, Yahushua HaMashiach, to come back with the angels, okay, to take down this place. And it says, and Esau said aside, the days of mourning for my father at hand, then I will slay my brother Jacob, okay? And this is what you have to understand here. This is going to be going on right here. In the mix of all of this, these Edomites are really going to be while they're actually going to be, slaughtering these other people also. These people are going to be slaughtering each other. Okay, tribe against tribe. Okay, nations against nations. Okay, people against people, and everybody going on. Now you're going to remember one thing. Okay, the military is filled with who? Jakes and these Edomites. Okay, very few of these other nations ever go into the military. They never had to. Why? Because they get that sudden wealth when they come over here to bring that money over here. Okay, and they get those loans from the bank to start their business. So they don't go. Poor people go into the military. Okay, desperate people go into the United States military. So this is why there's this jealousy that's going to come from these Edomites. Okay, you're going to have this hatred of Jake. Okay, that is going to go perpetuate around these people. Okay, Jake, they can be robbing these gas stations. They can be, basically busting these people up. So these Edomites, these people are going to be doing the exact same thing too. And this is going to be all hell breaking loose here in Great Babylon, America. But at the end of the day, we must keep in mind, okay, that Esau hate Jacob, meaning who's Esau? These Edomites, okay, hate Jacob. Who's Jacob? Israel, okay, which is us, okay. Remember, the real target here is going to be who? Jake. And Esau has his eyes on him. And why? Now let's go into we're going to go into Second Ezra here, because there's a thing that you need to remember that's going to happen here too. Okay, Second Ezra 16 and verse 69 says, and they that consent unto them shall be had in derision and a reproach and trodden underfoot. Who's they that is talking about? What is derision?
Derision.
It's contemptuous, ridicule, or mockery. A lot of Jakes, especially these 2/3, are going to go side with these Edomites to go against these other people. Because remember, Esau is going to talk real slick and go, man, these people came over here. You people don't have anything like that. They're going to see eye to eye. They're going to say, if you go talk to an Edomite right now and say, man, you know what? This is impacting us. You know what this inflation, this unemployment is impacting us. You know what an Edomite will tell you? Oh, it's impacting us all. It's impacting us all. See, they bring themselves and they pity themselves at will, okay, when they feel it's convenient for them, okay? At the same time, they forgive and don't hold themselves accountable for all their murders, okay? So the real eye here is going to be, these Edomites is going to have their eye really on Jacob, okay? Israelites, us, okay? And what they're going to do is they're going to eventually get all of these other tribes to somehow blame it on, okay, on Jake. And this is the target right here, okay? We understand that in Israel, there's going to be those who are going to betray us, okay? And I already read it to you, okay? And they that consent unto them should be in derision and a reproach and trodden under feet, right? Because you're going to have a lot of Jake that's going to side with these Edomites to target Jake, okay? These wicked Jakes are going to side to go target us, okay? They're going to work with them.
Reproach.
Now, why are they going to be in such reproach, okay? It says, the meaning of reproach means address in such a way to express disapproval or disappointment. Why is Esau and those are going, why are Jake who joined them, okay, are going to be in derision and reproach, okay? And these other nations who are going to join them. Why? Because when Esau is done using Jakes who are going to slaughter other Jakes for them, okay, they're going to look at them and go, wow, you just killed your own people for us and we actually hate them. Did you not read Genesis 27:41 where we said that we would slaughter you and kill you? And that's the reason why they're going to be trodden underfoot. Meaning what? They're going to be put to death, going dead. This is the Daniel 12:1, because this is not over for us. While we're the target, while our 2/3 have joined on side with these other nations, okay, to go and target us, okay, because they're coming at us. This is what Daniel 12:1 says. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince which standeth for the children of thy people, and there shall be a time of trouble such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people should be delivered, everyone that should be found written in the book. And only the righteous will be written in the book. Only the 1/3 will be written in the book of life. That is what that's talking about. Okay, so we know there's going to be a standard that's going to be lifted up. Okay, to save us from what? When they come in as a flood, just roughly paraphrasing here, when these nations come in as a flood, it's not going to be just these Edomites. It's going to be all these nations because why? The eye and the target is Yasharallah. Okay? And then that's when you are going to see all these tanks and all the other things that he used to, that whatever else that Esau has in his arsenal is going to be used to come against us. And that's when Esau is going to be stopped. Okay? So I just wanted to bring this out because I was thinking about it. It was in my head and my mind all day, and I just wanted to just bring this out in a visual sense here for those who might want to kind of keep it in their head. Okay, so Lord willing, you are edified. I'd like to close up by giving all glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem, Rakakadash, double honors and teachers, elders, and the apostles of great millstone. Also to you brothers that did put in the truth faithfully, fearlessly, feeding the sheep, and you brothers and sisters that are tuning in. Shalom.